I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is Dinner Diaz, fresh ideas to get you cooking something new for dinner. Today, some very special seafood as we make reimagined fish and chips, plus a sensational sauce and a side to wow your guests with. My guest today is Drew Garabo, best known as a radio host on 102.5 The Bone for over a decade, earning him multiple Best of the Bay awards, all while inspiring his fans when he went public fighting and beating cancer, and now sharing his wisdom on X and Substack and being a friend. Bring it in, Mike.
Buddy.
You are here, you are standing, you are alive, and we are celebrating some great things together, my friend.
Thanks, man.
Let's do this, because when I was thinking of what we'd make today, I was inspired by how kind you've always been to me in life and celebrating that.
Yeah.
But then also, we got a little tie into Ireland here, because you went to Ireland about a decade ago.
Yeah, twice.
Twice. To find the perfect fish and chips.
I would love to tell you that was my impetus for going. However, Jameson Liquors sent us over there for broadcast 2 years in a row. But my chief objective was to find the perfect fish and chips.
We're going to elevate this classic dish so it's something that you and anyone watching can make for their loved one and their life to celebrate them. So, you want to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Show me how.
So, right here, what we have are some beautiful cod fillets. Now, this is a traditional, this is it. When you're thinking of fish and chips, you have to have the cod. This is a traditional piece to it there. Now, what we also have here is just a little bit of olive oil.
Yep.
You want to go ahead and pour some olive oil on this?
Sure.
And just do a nice little coating here on both of our fillets here.
Like a nice little coating, like a little.
It's perfect. And then I'll help because I'll just kind of brush this a little bit so it creates a little lock for me here. And boom. And what we're going to do next is we're going to hit it with just a little bit of salt and just a little bit of pepper.
You saying like a pinch of salt?
A little bit, yeah.
It's just like a.
And you want to go exactly. You want to get all of that over because that's going to be able to create a nice little bit of flavor because we're going to have layers of flavor happen on this dish.
Yeah.
Now we also have here a little bit of dill.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Oh, it smells. You like it?
No, I love it.
You like dill?
Oh, who doesn't?
I love dill.
Oh.
So we did a little bit of dill.
Okay.
A little tarragon, and you get that little hint of that lemon in there with just a little bit of lemon zest.
That's nice. That's nice. I just want to chug it down right now.
Well,
I won't.
How about we just kind of get a nice little coating from up above?
Yep.
And we just want to get that all over.
Okay.
Now, do you get to cook a lot at the house?
I do. My 20-year-old son lives with me, and I challenge myself to come up with somewhat nutritional yet also tasty dinner. So this is perfect because I kind of have to fool him into eating fish.
Okay.
And this is a great way to go. So thank you for this.
This is going to be a really fun one. We got the cod.
Yep.
Boom. You need the chip piece to it there.
Sure
so we need potato.
Right.
But instead of frying everything, I got an idea for you.
Okay.
I took a potato, I peeled it, and I did a 1/16 of an inch, really, really thin, 1/16 of an inch. And I got inspired here by saying, let's take the ring mold and just pop some holes right here.
Okay. I got dill all over my hands. Boom. Oh, look at that. Oh,
super
it's like
easy.
making a little biscuit.
But even more so, this is going to create scales. So I've already done a few here.
Okay, good.
What we're going to do is we're going to take a few of these potatoes and we're going to throw them right into this clarified and butter with just that cornstarch. And what this is going to help do, it's going to make a nice glue.
Can I throw in the ones that I made?
Absolutely.
I feel like I've contributed.
You've contributed so much with that one there. Okay, so take a few in your hand.
Okay.
And then just work your way down the entire length of it first.
Okay.
And all we want to do is we just want to kind of like just create a nice little bit of a layer that's just lightly overlapping them.
Okay.
Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll start working our way across it. And we're going to repeat that pattern. Up and down.
This is nice. This creates a lovely little crust for this, right?
And that's all we want to do is we just want to create just a nice uniform coating here. For our fancy fish and chips for your dinner, grab the recipe at our website, dinnerdiaz.com. If you miss anything, you can see all the amounts, the ingredients neatly laid out, and you can watch any bit of the show you miss. Quickest way to find us is with your phone. Just scan the QR code. What that means for anyone over the age of 14 is you open the camera on your phone as if you're about to take a photo, not a video, then point at the TV, and if you zoom in on that black and white box in the corner of your screen, when your phone sees a link to our website will pop up right on your phone. That looks absolutely fantastic.
Well, yours looks beautiful.
No, yours looks really good. That is coming along nicely.
Oh, thank you.
But I want it to firm up, so I'm going to put this into the fridge here.
Okay.
You want this to kind of sit for at least an hour.
All right.
Is the idea scenario. Now, anything longer than that, you're okay,
Yeah.
but it's not like something that you're preparing overnight.
Right.
Fish should be fresh. Fish should just have about an hour for it to really come together. You want to make a beurre blanc sauce with me?
I'd love to. It's a dream come true.
So we're going to just throw a few knobs of butter in here.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're also going to take some shallots and some garlic.
Oh, yeah. That's that beautiful aroma that is permeating right now. You can't smell that at home, but trust me, there's a gorgeous aroma in here.
Do you think we're going to get to that point where we can have smell-o-vision one day?
I've been dreaming of that day since I watched A Creature of the Black Lagoon and wondered what he smelled like. This would be better.
I hope this one would be better.
Unless A Creature of the Black Lagoon smells like shallots and garlic.
So we're going to add just a little bit of a white wine vinegar into this one here.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're also going to add just a nice little bit of a dry white wine in there. Our beurre blanc sauce needs to simmer. It needs to reduce down. We're taking a break. When we come back, how parchment paper helps our fish fry perfectly, plus more Florida flavors as we add some citrus to that sauce ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. Today we're joined by Drew Garabo. You probably know him for being the radio host on 102.5 The Bone, and his quest for the perfect fish and chips when you were in the Emerald Isles is kind of the inspiration for this dish. Bringing a little bit back of a vacation and a celebration because we're making fish and chips but reimagined. Before the break, we season our fish with olive oil, salt and pepper, a little lemon zest, dill, and tarragon. Then here's where the chips come into play. We line the top side with potato slices we toss in butter and cornstarch. It's that simple, that easy. Then we start on our beurre blanc sauce. It's a fancy French butter sauce. Anyone can make it. Even my friend, a radio host himself, can make it. And all we had to do was just melt some butter, a little bit of some shallots, some white wine vinegar, and some actual white wine that we let reduce. So, like, we're trading the microphone for the microplane.
I like it.
You played around with a microplane before?
No, I've not zested with one before.
Okay, so this is a really great tool to have in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because literally all you want to be able to do is just get a nice slide across.
Okay.
And just get all of the natural oils from the zest. You want to help me with
I
this?
would love to.
All right, here. Let's go ahead and go right over our pan here.
We're going to zest it.
And you never ever want to go into truly like the pit of it. You just want to kind of get as much of that nice orange. And right when you start seeing that nice thin layer starting to go away, when it starts to get white, that's where it's going to start to get a little bit bitter. So we just really want that nice top surface, rolling it around on the microplane, getting a nice coating throughout everything.
Like we say in the zesting industry, once it turns white, it just ain't right. That's what we say in the zesting community. I approach life with a great deal of zest and zeal, waking up every morning with gratitude, as I encourage everyone to do.
Isn't that the best
thing? Life is amazing, isn't it?
Now, who are you sharing life with right now?
I'm sharing life with my 20-year-old son and my beautiful girlfriend of 4.5 years. That's how long we've been together, not her age.
Okay.
And she's amazing. Her name's Sarah, and she's been with me through this entire journey, and I couldn't have done it without her, pal.
And there's the two of you right there. Rooftop bar.
Oh, what a shot.
Wow, look at the
Tampa
two of you.
Club. Look at that guy.
James
He dresses up.
Bond right there, Miss Moneypenny. Where are you guys at right now? What's going on there?
Yeah, that was I was an MC for Quest Inc. Had a gala up at the Tampa Club. That's the only way I can get up in the Tampa Club. It is gorgeous up there. Dazzling views of our beautiful city.
It is a great spot.
Oh.
And we actually have a mutual friend too.
Who's that?
Bill Merchant. If you're watching, we love you, my friend.
He's responsible for me even being there. He asked me to be their MC 2 years in a row, and I'm doing it the third.
Right on.
I guess I'm doing something right. They keep asking me back.
You always are. All right. All I did was just because I saw a little bit of just what was happening with our garlic and our shallots starting to kind of come there. I just added just a little bit of the orange juice because you got the zest, we got the juice, and all we want to just do is slowly just bring in just a little bit. I'm going to just help with that part there, and we're going to add just a little bit more of that tarragon mixture that we had from before. And this is all going to get strained. So it's okay for it to have that beautiful color. This is going to be a really nice, almost like a deep brew in a way.
Yeah.
And some nice little bit here. We're just going to add just a little bit more butter in.
Okay.
And I'll just get whisking.
Yep. Oh,
you are whisking, my friend.
Whisk
away, because if you want to impress your nearest and dearest with this divine dish for your next date night or dinner party, because this is something Sarah and you should be making at the house, grab the recipe from dinnerdeas.com. We have it ready for you to print in the whole of the episode in case you need to rewatch any of it again. Scan the QR code to get there right now on your phone. That's absolutely beautiful. I can smell
wow.
it. It's starting to open up a lot right now.
Oh, man, does it smell good in here.
I love that. I love that. Now, we have this beautiful hot pan here. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to just lay parchment paper right on top of our fish.
Okay.
And we're going to take a spatula
Yep.
and come right underneath it
Okay.
to keep the fish all together.
Right.
And you want to be able to have one hand over it and just do a quick little turn in. And you want to put it away, okay? So you want to flip it away from you.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be able to have any splash come to you.
Gotcha, yeah.
You feel good doing
Yeah,
this?
I do. I feel okay doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't say good, but I feel okay.
Okay.
Okay. Parchment.
Perfect. Parchment paper?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Flip it away.
Flip it away. Uh-huh. I got you. I got you. Boom.
Yeah, like magic.
Perfect. And that is it. We're going to actually just let that cook.
All right.
The parchment paper is going to create that barrier for us to be able to keep everything in there. That oil is going to allow for that heat to kind of start searing those potatoes. And that's really it for a little bit. While we get into our pearl onions over here.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful little pearl onions. Hey-oh,
Just be careful. It's a party here. Just be careful here. And we're just going to slowly go into the pan.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll just get a nice little coating. Well, our fish finishes up. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, we see if Drew can handle plating up as well as he handles prank callers ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. Drew Garabo is my guest today. He's trading the radio studio for a TV studio as we make a fancy feast of reimagined fish and chips. And there's no frozen fries in this dish, so it's a perfect date night, a dinner party, or just celebrating and savoring every meal because we just made this.
That's celebratory right
That
there.
is celebratory right there. Look at that right
How'd
there.
we do that?
That right there, we started this a little bit before the break because
Yep.
we finished up the sauce, which we're going to have some fun with this beautiful fish scale, this reimagined fish and chips. And all that was just butter, shallots, white wine vinegar, a little bit of some white wine, adding the orange juice, adding the orange zest that you had so much fun with.
Can't forget the zest.
You can't forget the zest. It's not a party without the zest. Little tarragon whisking in a lot more butter.
Yeah.
Then we placed these potato-lined fish fillets onto the parchment paper. That created a nice little barrier for us.
Yeah.
We cooked them for a few minutes until they were brown. We finished them into the oven on the other side, so that way then they really get all of that heat all through. This is just gonna little rest right now.
All right. Shh. Fish resting.
We'll just let them rest because we still got to have some fun with our vegetables. So we're just going to add just a little bit of some butter. We're going to add just a little bit more of some olive oil.
All right.
And we're using the same pan that we had our onions in just a little bit ago. And all we did is we just took the onions out because all we're going to do next is going to throw in our asparagus.
Yep. Fun fact, Jeff, these asparagus spears, distant cousin for Britney Spears.
Ooh.
True story. Oops,
So
I did it again.
So we're all Team Spears then?
We are definitely Team Spears. Is that enough asparagus?
Oh, it's absolutely perfect.
Good.
We just want to make sure that it's not going to be toxic.
Yeah, oh, very good. Very nice. I'm a slave for you.
Ooh. Well, you know what we're going to do?
Tell me.
We're going to hit this baby one more time with just a little bit of some garlic and some shallots.
That sounds lovely. And
we're just going to bring that in. And we just want to be able to just have our asparagus get nicely coated here. Now, you want to head with a little bit of salt and pepper?
Sure. Salt and pepper's here.
Ooh.
And we're in effect. Want you to push it here, cooling by day, then at night, work it up as well.
So you're on the wrong station right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like...
Yeah, I could rap about everything. I could talk about how the fish and chips is good on your lips, maybe not so much on your hips. I'm crazy on the mic, Jeff.
But well, they're clean though, man. We clean this up, and we even have some beautiful spring vegetables. We got the asparagus.
Yep.
We're going to add back in our onions here.
Okay. There you go, guys. Have some fun.
That's it.
Yep.
And then what we're going to do here, we're just going to go back in with just a little bit of some peas.
Okay. The British people, they seem to love the peas.
They love their peas.
Yeah. And who doesn't, really?
They love their peas.
Underutilized vegetable or legume. I'm not even sure which.
And that's it. It's just a little bit of some flavor and simple, but they love their peas. So that's all we're going to do on this part here. But it ain't done just yet.
Okay.
Because I need you to zest again, my friend.
Oh, yeah. What am I zesting
I need a little bit of zest.
Okay.
I need a little bit of some zest. You have been experiencing all the fine zesting of the world here.
Microplane.
And so we're bringing that microplane back again and just going to get a little bit of some lemon zest into this. And again, that's just going to brighten the whole dish up a little bit. Those natural oils are just going to be so nice. Because to get our recipe for reinventing fish and chips, grab everything you need at DinnerDeeAs.com. Just scan the QR code to get there. So let's go ahead and get that plate onto our plate here.
This is a secret puree.
It's a little secret puree.
Okay.
And if you are following us on social media, you should be, because the recipe for this beautiful cauliflower bacon leek puree is only on social media.
Now put that bad boy there.
And
then just kind of.
And then drag it.
Oh yeah.
Bingo.
Oh.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the opposite. We're going to start at the top.
All right. Started from the bottom. Now the whole team here.
Boom. And drag that bad boy down.
Okay.
Perfect.
How's my dragging? Is that good dragging?
You know what? It was actually a great pace.
Oh. All right.
You didn't drag it all
Yeah,
for it.
no.
It was beautiful. Now, I'm going to help bring one of the fish over here.
Thank you.
And all we're going to do is we're going to just plate that right on top of a little bit of our puree there. And then I'm going to bring over your veg here, my friend.
All right.
And then what we're going to do here, take a little bit out and then follow up that nice little pocket right there.
Get a nice healthy mixture of asparagus, peas, and pearl onions.
That's it.
Boom.
Oh, that's it. Very healthy, very fun, and all these flavors go well together. It celebrates spring. It celebrates a new way to enjoy a truly classic dish in fish and chips, because that's what life is all about, trying new things.
It is, and celebrating every meal.
Everything. All right, now we made that beautiful, beautiful beurre blanc sauce that was there. And this has a nice little bit of some orange juice, a little bit of zest, our tarragon. Oh yeah. Now, this here, go straight into the middle and then work your way and go clockwise around.
Clockwise, got it. You think the term clockwise is going to go out of style since no one really looks at analog clocks anymore, Jeff?
You know, it's kind of crazy to think, but with Holden, like, it is so hard to try to train him on that idea because, like, digital is the way to go.
Yeah, what's clockwise mean?
I mean, they don't know it anymore.
They don't.
They don't know. And then that is it. Don't forget, if you're ever stuck for an idea for dinner, you can watch any of our over 100 episodes anytime at youtube.com/@DinnerDeeAs. That's what Carol did. She left a comment on Frankie Scatino's chicken parmesan saying, I'm making this for tonight's dinner, and go for it, Carol. Send us a photo. We do want to see it, because when we come back, Drew and I are taste testing this dish. It's not Cafe Chibo. It's not Cafe Chibo.
Not. No, that's some good
But it's
stuff.
all Drew Garabo here, because we're gonna just have some fun coming right back from that break with some Dinner Deas. Welcome back to Dinner Deas. Our idea for dinner today has been a collab with Drew Garabo, probably better known when the voice is coming out your radio rather than the face. He hosts 20 hours of must-listen live radio every week on 102.5 The Bone. And today we've been making a reimagined fish and chips. It looks fancy, it sounds fancy, but Drew, you did all the hard work on this one here, so be honest. It's easy to do?
Yeah, ridiculously easy. So easy, a radio host can do it, like you said.
Let's do it then, because we served our potato crusted fish with an orange beurre blanc sauce, a spring vegetable medley, and a cauliflower bacon leek puree that you'll have to be able to follow us on social media to be able to get that recipe. But all of this right here, let's dig right in, my friend.
All right, I'm down.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going in with this potato crust.
Got to start with the fish. Oh, yeah.
And we used beautiful cod, keeping it traditional.
Yep. Get some of that beurre blanc on there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, we did good today, Jeff. We did good.
You did it, my friend. You had that nice little layer of all of that tarragon, that dill, the lemon zest. Then you've made that beautiful crust, these scales here that just bring it all together. And then keeping it simple, but keeping it traditional with our veg. Ooh.
Like you said, reimagine.
That's it.
So good.
life should be reimaginable.
I agree.
You know, like to always stay in a lane and think that that's the only way to do it. You're not really celebrating it.
Boring.
You're not. It's boring.
Boring. Even at my ripe old age of 54 years old, I still like trying new things.
Yeah. That's what life is all about. Mm-hmm. It's been a joy to have you here today with me because you've always been a joy to me. And when I was on MasterChef, you always gave me an opportunity to do something special with all of your viewers.
Yeah.
And to be able to have you here with me right now, it's like a whole homecoming in that regard, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Because you've literally given me so much to just be excited about. And
thanks, man. I appreciate
really,
you.
it's cool to have you here. It's really cool to have you here.
What an honor.
And to celebrate this and to celebrate you in the process.
Thanks, man. But, you know, if you keep this more drawn out, I'm going to miss my radio show today.
Well, I mean, literally, man. Thanks again to Drew Garabo. He's on the radio every weekday afternoon at 102.5 The Bone. Dude, which is literally in 30 minutes.
I know. I better check this
You
out.
really
Waiter.
do. No.
Waiter.
You really do got to start packing up and get out of here because you're on the air.
I know.
Well, you don't want to miss this or the bus that we have ready for you there. A link to his inspirational Substacks are also at our website, DeeAs.com. You definitely want to take a read for those. This is also where you can grab the recipes for everything that we've been making today. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching and see you next time with more Dinner Diaz.